Welcome to this week's behavior module, Setting Smart Goals. In our last behavior module, you learned about how to prevent and recover from lapses, as well as how to identify possible triggers which may cause you to deviate from your goals. In this presentation, you will learn how to set reasonable, achievable goals to help you in your weight loss and management program and beyond. Let's get started. Don't forget the 4 important components to healthy weight loss and management: behavior, nutrition, fitness, and support. Setting smart goals falls under the behavior category. Setting a goal is a path for change. Take a moment to visualize what you'd like to accomplish in the next few days, months, and even years. Your vision for yourself is what your goals are. It is something meaningful to you to make sure that your commitment to reaching your goals stays strong. So why are goals important? Setting goals gives you clarity and focuses your efforts on what you ultimately want. It makes you articulate the desires floating around in your mind. It ensures that you are channeling your time, energy, and efforts into things that really matter to you. And perhaps most importantly, it makes you live more consciously. Goal setting is a skill that can be learned. There are certain aspects of effective goal setting that can help ensure success. We will discuss these elements in greater detail in a moment. First, let's talk about some tips for effective goal setting in general. Use positive language. Instead of saying, "I want to do this," or "I want to do that," say, "I will do this." This lets your brain know that your goal is within reach. Writing down your goals will also help you visualize them effectively. It will also remind you daily what your efforts are going towards, as well as keeping you on track. Share your goals with your support group. This will help keep you accountable and motivated. Take some time to list the benefits of achieving your goal. For example, if your goal is to reduce your blood pressure to normal values, what are the benefits? Well, you will be happier, healthier, and live longer. Keep track of the steps you've taken to reach your goal in a journal or diary. You can also use this journal to plan, think through obstacles, and come up with ideas for rewards when you accomplish your goal. Remember, rewards should not be centered around food. As we mentioned earlier, there are several key components to effective goal setting. Now is a good time to take out that goal sheet and write down your goals. Don't forget, you can pause this video at any time. The first step in a SMART goal is to make your goal specific. Define the goal as much as possible. Plan for who is involved, what you need to accomplish, and where. Here are some examples. Make your goal measurable. In other words, how will you track your progress? How will you know when you've met your goal? Some examples include walking for 30 minutes every day, or eating at least 1 piece of fruit and 1 vegetable every day. Make your goal attainable. In other words, make sure your goal is reasonable for you to achieve. Most importantly, make this goal relevant to you. Why do you want to accomplish it? What are the outcomes? What are the benefits? Remember, a goal should be something you want to achieve. Otherwise, you may not stay motivated. And finally, make the goal timely. Give yourself a realistic deadline to achieve your goal. This ticking clock mentality will create a sense of urgency. Long-term goals are often broken down into short-term goals in order to make a sense of progress. And finally, make your goal timely. Give yourself a realistic deadline to achieve your goal. This ticking clock mentality will create a sense of urgency. Long-term goals are often broken down into short-term goals in order to maintain a sense of progress. As you may have noticed, the first letter in each of the 5 elements of effective goal setting, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely, make up the word SMART. SMART goals should be a part of your daily routine, so they are forefront in your mind. Review your goals in the morning and before you go to bed, or post reminders where you can see them throughout the day. The great thing about goals is that they can be adjusted based on your progress. Just be sure your new goals are SMART. Before we wrap up this week's module, let's take a moment to review the 3 behavior cues to success. Hopefully by now you will have started to incorporate some of these tips into your new healthy lifestyle. Don't forget, success is a combination of adding positive behavior cues, eliminating negative cues, and staying connected with your support group. In this presentation, you learned about the importance of goal setting and how to set SMART goals for yourself in your weight loss and management journey and beyond. In our next behavior module in a few weeks, you will learn about how stress can affect your life, as well as some tips for managing and avoiding stressors as a part of your new healthy lifestyle. Here's to your health!